Yeah.
Feel like I'm on a track, boss. Like, man, you can't be playing music like that,
man. Hey, sometimes, man, I gotta pull that landlord that be spitting out, you know?
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if they're ready for that type time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, man. Let's so, whoo-wee. Going down. Going crazy. Dak Prescott
New year.
strikes back at Jerry Jones. Spicy Dak.
Yikes.
Dak being real spicy, brother.
It's getting real, man. It's getting real.
Good.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. The day ones know what that's about.
You know.
That dark side, man. Watching
dark side Dak is back.
Good. Dak Prescott strikes back. Oh, I've never seen this side of Dak.
Mm-hmm.
So what was you saying, man?
That we need.
You was crying on my shoulder. Be honest, bro. What you really feeling?
I don't like the way it's looking, man. I'm actually concerned this time. Usually I be like, man, we got enough sense to do the right thing. I don't know. I don't like how Dak talking, man. But you know, CeeDee wasn't talking right either. And like the only difference is, like we said, only angry people get paid in Dallas, man.
That's right.
Rebellious people get paid in Dallas.
That's right.
Defiant people get paid in Dallas.
That's right.
Not the nice guy that's shaking hands and kissing babies. They get ignored and disrespected and walked over. You know what I'm saying? They get spit on. They get disrespected. It be distasteful.
In front
of
the
get
world.
The hot tulip treatment. Absolutely. They get drug in the mud. They get every type of disrespectful idiom that you can come up with, boss. They just get did dirty. So I mean, we've seen it, you know, and it sucks to be Dak when you think about it, because his whole, you know, the whole aura of a quarterback, you supposed to be this clean cut guy. It ain't too many villainous quarterbacks when you think about it.
Yeah.
So like you gotta be a clean cut guy. So now you got young Ryan Dakota stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know what I'm saying? He wanna act up, he wanna cut up, he wanna let you see diabolical Dak, but he know it ain't in his best interest. Just in case he gotta move on and go somewhere else. Cause they gonna be like, dang, Dak, so look how you cut up in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hold every single thing against him. So he's aware of that. He's self-aware. He know he got to keep his image intact just in case he do got to go to the open market. So he's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Man, these boys got you nervous.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It ain't looking too good. I don't like how Dak talking, man. It look like Dak is at peace. He's sick of Jerry. He is absolutely sick of him. And that ain't good. That ain't good.
Man. You know, I put it like this. This whole thing reminds me of the modern dating market, right? It was a day that you used to marinate the ladies. You used to slow jam and used to set the mood, set the environment. That still works, but it don't work like it used to. Because a lot of the ladies, let's be honest, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, they like the bad guy, you know.
True.
So what happened to the market? Men adapted. A lot of men learned that you got to be a jerk sometime. You know, all that, hey, little mama, you looking pretty. Can I buy you a drink?
All that, hey, beautiful.
Hey,
that don't work.
Man, that's gonna get you.
Everybody around me shooters, ain't no telling.
They is not paying you no mind, sir.
Yeah.
You gonna get left on red with that hey beautiful and all of that good stuff like that, bro.
Good morning.
They don't accept to that.
I was thinking about you this morning. Shh.
They like, you should have been thinking about some money.
Yeah.
They don't like none of that nice stuff, bro. It's over with.
So I say that's what's going on with Jerry and Dak, man. So obviously people depending on us to get down to it, man. The show, as y'all can see, has already started. So let's give it to him, my brother. Let's give it to him.
Let's do it.
Let's give it to him, man. So I see y'all already in the building. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I got y'all comments up now. All right, so I can see everything. Everybody, we ready to go. All right, man. So just kind of digging right into it. It got pretty nasty pretty quick. So first, let me get that where I can see that better. My eyes ain't that good. Y'all give me 1 second. Sometimes you gotta finesse stuff. You feel me?
True.
Oh, I'm Finesse King. Finesse King.
We do it live.
Finesse King. All right, I got it, boy. I'm telling y'all, just gotta let me work. All right. So, does Dak Prescott need a deal done before the season? And he said, I think it says a lot if it is or isn't. When asked what it says if it isn't, Prescott said, just how people feel. Which people? I don't know. Dak said, smiling.
Yeah. Dak ready for that war now.
Yeah.
He's ready for that war.
Yes. So, this is the deal, man. First, just what's your thoughts on that? We're gonna take our time. We're gonna dig through this. What's your thoughts on that? Yeah.
It's just, it's typical in Dallas. We used to it. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it's right. You know what I'm saying? It's like growing up in the hood. When you're around a terrible environment, bad stuff happen. It's typical. You used to it. But do that mean it's right? That's the difference. Like, it's not supposed to happen. It's just usually happens. That's the difference. So when it comes to Dak and this front office, man, we really need this to be settled. Like, I just feel like if you really trying to accomplish something dope this year, I don't want this cloud over Dak head. Even though Dak do perform under pressure better than almost anybody, he do. But at the same time, it's just a level of respect, man. Like, how many times you gonna keep spitting in this man's face, man? Just straight up blatant disrespect. I just don't understand. And like you said, for him to finish as the second best quarterback, really should have been the MVP of the league last year. And now he's still up here fighting just to get paid. Putting that dollar sign behind his name is a level of respect. That's what it is. It's symbolic to respect. How much you respect me, how much you need me on your team, how much you value my services. You need. Yeah,
go look at our numbers together.
Magnifying glass,
man. CeeDee said, go look at our numbers together. They're at the top of the charts. I have no doubt they're going to get a deal done. We all know that I want him here. Jerry wants Dak here too. So let's get this under control and kill the show on it, bruh. I called it the cloud because a lot of people didn't catch that part. The Jerry and them allowed this to go into the season. I've said this now 4 times this week. They are clearly communicating that they don't have faith in Dak. Even if it's an act, even if you're trying to do this for publicity money and you're trying to stir up the controversy because you're trying to get all the eyeballs and you're trying to absorb all the oxygen out of week 1 of the NFL. You want all eyes on you so bad, sure, that you go also use your best talent, sure. But it still communicates that.
True. I get it, and then when you think about it, just using common sense, if I'm CeeDee Lamb in that office negotiating a contract, you gotta give me some kind of insurance that I'm gonna have the one that I picture having, the one that I made this contract happen with. You gotta give me some kind of indication. Unless CeeDee Lamb was swindled, you know what I'm saying? The wool was over his eyes or something like that, which I doubt.
Yeah.
Chasing the bag like that without getting that insurance, that's almost like setting yourself up for failure because you want another paycheck. You want another contract. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
CD gonna want another contract. In those 4 years, 3.5 years, he gonna want another contract. So who is gonna help him get to that point better than Dak Prescott?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad they speaking up about it, you know. But I also do feel like this is another one of those publicity stunts. Just being all the way honest with your landlord, I think this is one of those publicity stunts, my brother. You know?
I hope so.
And, you know, because obviously, you know, we did the show last week, right? And in the show last week, it was drama. Remember? It was drama. This is how we started the show. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on contract talks with CeeDee Lamb. I don't have any urgency to get it done. And CeeDee with the LOL. You know? So
yeah.
Now that's hindsight. So we can look back at it and we can really truly measure what was really going on, right? Because now we're looking at the deal done. So just a week ago, right, you was communicating what? I ain't urgent. But the whole time, Jerry was wee-wooing. He was urgent. And he had a specific day that he wanted to get it done.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo, wee-woo.
He was wee-wooing everybody. I'm not urgent. CeeDee going back and forth. So now that I can look back and now look forward, I can say, yeah, he running the same play on us, man. You know what I mean? Now it's time to get some controversy off Dak. You milk CeeDee Lamb for all the controversy you can get. It's Dak time. Dak time.
Okay. I just hope so. You know what I'm saying?
That'll make you feel a little bit better, bro.
It do. Cause like you said, they really didn't show their hand too much with CD. You know what I'm saying? They playing poker over here. So yeah, I get it. I hope that's the case. But like I said, it's a lot of uncertainty on this team, man. That's what I don't like. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Zimmer really don't have that much authority. Mike don't have that much authority until you put that dollar sign behind their name.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's players like Micah, he like, shit, I don't know about you, but I'm here next year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So how much is you gonna dedicate yourself to somebody? Now, I think at that point, it comes to your relationship with that coach. Like, is Micah Parsons like ready to run through the brick wall for Mike McCarthy? You know what I'm saying? I think it comes to stuff like that. I think this team gonna have to rally behind Mike McCarthy if they really rock with him like that. This gonna be a rally behind Mike McCarthy type year. I feel like they gonna have to show up for him.
Yeah. Totally agree. Totally agree. Yeah, man. But going back into this, just really breaking all this down, I also do believe that Dak Prescott is slipping. He better though. He better, you know. This is very important what I'm getting ready to say, y'all. All right, this is very important. All right, very important what I'm getting ready to say. So I did a show last week. I literally said this is my most important show probably of the whole year. And I said Dak needs to close the door on the Dallas Cowboys. Meaning he needs to put a hard deadline on getting this deal done. And the main reason, landlord, he needs to do that is because Jerry and them have a legitimate temptation to draw this out. Because they know it's going to be major publicity just on the questions surrounding Dak Prescott. They know he's mentally tough. They know he can handle it. They know that. And knowing that, they are tempted to take the storyline into the season. So whenever Dak even slightly leaves the door open, that's what makes me nervous, landlord. You know. So then when I look at his quote, at what he said, it's very important. He said, not really sure Prescott said on if he will be the next to sign a big deal with Dallas. Not my focus anymore, to be honest. I can't say it ever was my focus. It's about getting his team better. That's up to Todd France and those guys. I'm not going to be a part of them once the season starts. They've been going heavily through Todd and Stephen Jones both. It's all part of it. So I honestly would want him to slam the door a little bit harder than that. He closed it, but to me it wasn't strong enough. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like we said, the rebellious ones get paid. You know what I'm saying? And like they say, deadlines make deals. So we need him to be able to be aggressive with it, like you said, to get it done. If he want to get it done urgently, like now, tomorrow, you know, he need to be a little more aggressive with it. And,
how would you do it? You be Dak Prescott.
Dak landlord. If I did it, I wouldn't have been the nice guy. I wouldn't have been in the camp. I would have been in Cancun with Zeke and them or somebody. I would have been gone. I wouldn't have been there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not showing up. Because like you said, it's about my best interest. You are a business at that point when you're an NFL player. You gotta look out for yourself too. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, we've seen gross injuries in the league. We've already seen people lose their year off of injury. And you don't want to risk that when you ain't got no certain contract. So if I was Dak, I wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? I'd be on some, hey, if you ain't gonna give me my contract, I'm not playing.
Right.
So if it was me, I'd be way more.
He would have been done too.
In my approach.
He would have been done if he did that.
Yeah.
He would have already been finished.
You gotta be America's poster child when you're a quarterback, especially of Dallas Cowboys. You gotta be the nice guy.
I don't think you
can't show no teeth.
I don't think you gotta be, cause see, they was saying quarterbacks, no, they don't hold out. Love held out.
Lamar Jackson did too.
Yeah,
but they ain't in Dallas though. That's the difference.
Nah,
it's different in Dallas.
The difference is you got to be a bad guy to me, you know. So it's almost like this: if y'all doing stuff that's unprecedented, I'm gonna do something too. Because what other quarterback is actually getting done like this in history? This has never been done. Like, tell me what team had the runner-up MVP and acted uncertain about him? Where? Yeah. When? In history. So if they doing stuff that's unprecedented, shit, why not me? You know what I mean?
True.
Now, I'm going to answer the question like this, because I asked you be Dak Prescott. I would do it like Russell Wilson did it when he was with the Seahawks. He just said it very matter of fact. It was very simple. He was very open. He said, my deal needs to be done before OTAs and minicamp, or I'm no longer talking to the Seahawks, and then I would just visit this in free agency. I'm going to instruct my agent, no more discussions. He said, I want to be focused on football this year. That's all he said. He slammed the door. Boop. I'm not talking about this no more after September 9th. If Dak said that, that would be their deadline.
But you still going to risk it and play on no contract?
Yeah. Because actually Dak doing them a favor by getting a deal done. He doing them a favor.
It's mutually beneficial though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because they gonna run their price up. You put Dak in the open market.
I'm telling you right now, like if they wait, man, it's definitely not happening. I don't think it's gonna happen then for sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like cause I think Dak gonna go out here and win MVP. He probably go do some crazy stuff like Dak finna go off.
Yeah.
And then now it's gonna be like, what my blank check at?
Yeah.
And Jerry gonna be like, well, they still gonna be tiptoeing around.
I'm talking about this gonna be a big bidding.
It's gonna be crazy. It's
big.
Gonna be crazy.
I'm talking about boys gonna be going crazy to pay for Dak. You want your lady in the open market and she a 10? She just got her makeup done? Hair done?
Fresh nails and all of that.
Smelling good? Lost weight?
Dress.
Tight dress? You want on the streets, dog?
Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, they coming.
Don't do it. Don't do it. So I would want Dak to close the door a little harder than that. Just a little. Yeah. He shut it, but firmer Dak, just a little bit firmer, just a little bit more direct. Just a little bit more direct. This year I want to focus on football. I don't want to focus.
Dak
I don't
need
want
to
a
go
contract.
Put the black on again.
Yeah, I don't want no contract lingering over my head. If he just said that, everybody would understand that too. Everybody would be like, "That's fair," because Tua is not being treated like that. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence not being treated like that. Like all these other quarterbacks, Goff was done way early. Goff, like man, stop. You know what I'm saying? So
I just got a big soup over here. I know we got we're gonna have a segment for it, but I appreciate you, Mr. Stephen Carroll.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So Steve, man, appreciate this, Steve. But then let's tackle this part, the funny part. Oh my God. Man,
that was crazy to me.
Yeah, I gotta zoom that in, bro.
That was crazy to me. That's what kind of had me concerned. I think that was the root of my concern right there.
Why was you concerned? You got to.
It's so disrespectful. Dak, like I don't listen to Jerry. He say what we be saying. Dak said I don't listen to Jerry, man. I stopped listening to him. Like that's the owner of your team.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's a little different, bro, when you think about it like that. So
he flexed on.
I mean, he pretty much just said, "Man, I ain't listening to none of that. I don't care." He said he don't care too. He said stuff like that. So it's like that sound like bad blood to me. That's what got me concerned, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's what got me concerned. That sound like bad blood.
Yeah, it looked like good business to me, man. Let me read this in case people can't see it. Yeah, man. Hold on real quick. Yeah, Steven over here with them fat super chats, man. We appreciate you, man. See, when you drop like you drop, you know what we do? We stop talking. When you drop like you...
Absolutely.
We stop talking.
Double up. The money I color.
Boss Land.
Super chats.
All right, let's take these super chats. What's your super chat over there?
Let's do it. I got one from Mr. Stephen Carroll, like he said, $19.99, man. We appreciate your support. He says, time to do some love to the trap. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. And he also showed love. He said, time to show love to Boss as well, man. I appreciate it, Mr. Carroll.
Salute.
So, man, and all the super chats, man, especially during this time, man, where things is way more expensive.
Absolutely.
All right, so going back to what we were saying on, this drama that's going on. So going back to that, I think it's good for everybody. I think this is fantastic. I think everybody wins from this. I mean this, It just depends. This go show me if Jerry is super insecure or not, right? Because all this is WWF at the end of the day.
This Hulk Hogan versus who?
Yeah. This is, everybody know wrestling
Scott
is fake.
Steiner or somebody.
Yeah, it's fake. It's,
Macho Man. Yeah, it's Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. That's what.
Right. It's it's manufactured, and so this time Dak is helping you out, Jerry. He giving you want to stir it up. He actually got the spoon. He got the spoon with you now. He giving you some smoke. Yeah. Because like most of us know this go get done. Because this thing, Jerry is not stupid, bro. Jerry exponentially loses if he let this go into the season. He not stupid. You go take you a $50 million cap hit. You would only get a 3rd round comp pick at best if you let that go. You go raise your price sending them to the open market. Why would you do that? He not doing it.
The only way he would do it if he don't want him. That's the only way.
You think Jerry that's stupid?
I can't say he do.
I don't think Jerry's stupid like that. I don't. See, I think he just hiding under the mirage. Cause see, this is the mirage that a lot of people keep falling for. Now the narrative is Jerry wants to see what he's gonna do in the playoffs. And you know who feeding that narrative?
Who that?
Radio. And the media. They feeding that narrative, right? That it's about a quarterback that can carry a team to the Super Bowl. And you hear people say stupid stuff like Josh Allen got his team to X or you know what I mean? Like, so Jerry's hiding behind that. He know better.
That's the only crowd that support him and his diabolicalness. But since we still on the super chat segment, man, I got a couple of more over here.
Okay.
Shout out to Mr. Lexington with the $5 super. He says, I wouldn't be surprised if Dak gets new contract on Labor Day. We know Jerry Jones loves the publicity.
Yeah.
Hashtag FTH. I don't know what that means, but support. I appreciate you. Shout out to Mr. Bobby Ellis with the $2 super. He says, Jerry, the greatest show on turf. Hey, man. Hey. If it's all cap, he got me this time. It's
cap.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's cap, no doubt. Now, I do think it can go into the season, though. I do know it's gonna get done, but I do also know it can go into the season.
But you see, that kind of did put a deadline, though.
He did.
Ooh,
let's talk about the deadline because he actually did.
He kind of did.
He
kind of did make a deadline.
He spelled it out. He really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, hey, man, if I don't get it before the season, it really says a lot. You know what I'm saying? It says how they feel. And they said, who is they? And he said, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is a deadline per se.
He put a deadline. I don't think it's strong enough, but it's a deadline. It is.
Yeah.
Like he
per
said.
Se.
Yeah. Because see, this is the key part, and this is how I read it. Tell me if I'm tripping. The B part, he said, that's up to agent Todd France and those guys. I'm not going to be a part of them once the season starts. So to me, that says you go get your best deal if I'm involved, which is true, right? So that can go to his agent and be like, nah, I'll do it for 56, right? The agent can be 58, period. No, right? Standing on it, doing his job. And that could come in there like, nah, I'll take the 56. But now he's saying, I'm gonna leave y'all to my Tiger Todd, and you ain't gonna get no good deal with Todd. Todd
he ain't playing.
Yeah.
He coming for your neck.
Yeah. So it's a deadline. It is a deadline. It's a deadline.
Yeah. And like I said,
it was professional too. It was professional.
It was a very professional, subliminal type. You know what I'm saying? Casual. Yeah. It was kind of casual with it. Like, hey, if they don't sign by the season, you know what I'm saying? They don't rock with me like that. It was smooth too.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
And I'm not going to be involved. I'm not going to be involved.
Yeah.
You can't call me. You can't talk to me. Yeah. Good job, Dak.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
I think that's good balance. That's a good balance.
He did it in a smooth, clean way.
Yeah.
A clean way. Because he's telling
very
you like.
clean. Yeah.
He telling you like, listen, if you want my services, if you respect me the way you say you do, let's just get the deal done before the season start, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all he's saying. Like, let's just get it done so everybody can have a clear head. Nobody got to worry about the future. Everybody knows who the authority in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be people in there looking at him with questions like, do I really got to listen to Dak? You know what I'm saying? He might not even be here next year. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dollar amount puts respect and it kills all doubt. That's what it does. What CeeDee Lamb said, let's kill all the speculation. Did he not say that? Yeah. That's what that dollar amount does. It kills everything. So when Dak Prescott walked in that room, they like, hey, that's him Jones right there.
Right.
That's him Duncan right there. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be here. He got the money. He paid the cost to be the boss. And we gotta respect what he got going on. Until then, in the back of their heads, it's fair for them to have a little doubt.
Right.
You know, it is. It's fair.
So we covering this from all angles, and you keep bringing up respect. So, talking it out with you, that is a good professional shutting the door. I'm done with that. I think he's done a good job. But also, you keep bringing up respect. So James Slater on the NFL Network has some things to say. Let's go through this.
And what a lot of fans don't know, and I've been piecing this together.
No, this one.
Well, Tom, we've covered quite a few of these negotiations with Dak moving forward, and I don't know about you, this one does feel a little bit different. And, you know, when I've reached out to both sides on this, it sounds like right now there's no concrete numbers that have been kicked around. There have been conversations, is how it's been described to me.
No.
Mm.
Oh, no, hell no.
Let's keep going.
But I do believe that some of this is Dak Prescott. In other words, when we talked to him at camp, he talked about the desire to be respected. He talked about the desire to make sure that he was looking out for.
Desire to be respected. Ooh. How many times did you say that?
I feel it, man. It's in the air, man.
What the desire to be respected.
I can feel it in the air, boss. I'm telling you. Cause like, this is what I'm telling you. Like, she just said the desire to be respected. That's heavy, man. Yeah. How many times has Dak been disrespected by this front office? Ooh. And like, it's only so many times.
Let's count.
You can
wait.
With somebody.
Let's count.
Go ahead.
Just this year, what did Jerry say? Sneak dissed him. He said, didn't I say we will go as far as Dak would take us? How far do we go? What respect, right?
They get it muddy, bro. They so down and dirty with it.
Yeah.
Jerry is diabolical for real, man.
That's sad when your quarterback gotta basically say, when we gotta have a respect conversation.
That means you acting out, Jerry. Ooh, that's what it means.
That's what it means.
When you start mentioning respect, that means somebody got you messed up. That's what that means. That means somebody is playing with you, bro. They playing with your top. They like, listen, sir. Bruh. You must, look, that's the type of reaction that the first word you say is a curse word. You know what I'm saying? You is absolutely sick of this shit. Like, finish him. Hey, it's certain messages you can't help but curse with. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of this shit, Jerry. And I need you to understand I'm not that dude to be playing with. I am no longer that fourth round dude. You got me messed up. I'm not finna I'm not a charity case. I'm not a second fiddle to nobody. You paying receivers before you pay me? Shh. Man, I don't think y'all even see that. Because look, we love CeeDee. We want CeeDee to get his money, but you just paid a receiver before you paid that. And then think about this. This is what I want people to realize, man. I never understood this dynamic, this thought process from a lot of people. How in the world, the same people that hate Dak Prescott, how the hell you love CeeDee Lamb?
Oh.
How?
It's a good one.
It's so stupid to me.
That's a good one.
Don't you know Dak threw the ball to
CeeDee Lamb.
Like, that 1,700 yards you oohing and ahhing about, Dak had them same amount of yards.
Oh, God.
And more. And produce with other people as well. I don't get how you like one without the other, like love and marriage. Al Bundy. This is peanut butter and jelly. It goes together. And just that same 1,700-yard connection, one of the best connections in football, y'all disrespect one side of it.
Yeah.
So you gonna take the peanut butter jelly sandwich and disconnect it and just eat the jelly part. The peanut butter part nasty. We good on that. Let me just get the jelly side of it. Man, come on, bro.
Man, that just shows
These
you,
boys,
man.
Listen, these boys made this epic season together.
Right.
Do you remember how CeeDee Lamb looked at Dak when he came back? That man said, man, I am ecstatic that you back.
Yes.
He gave this man a hug like he just seen his long lost father.
Right.
This is what I'm telling y'all, man. It is a package deal. And just like you see, who was the first person on there banging for CeeDee Lamb? I mean, banging for Dak Prescott. CD. So how in the world y'all Dak haters sit up here and think it's one move that's gonna change your whole fortune, and it's to get rid of Dak Prescott when you wouldn't even have this version of CeeDee Lamb without Dak Prescott, sir. I want you to know that.
Yeah.
If you had Cooper Rush at quarterback, you wouldn't have seen 17 CeeDee Lamb. If you had Trey Lance at quarterback, you wouldn't have seen 17 CeeDee Lamb. You wouldn't have seen that dude. So I don't understand how y'all thought process is, bro. Like, you gotta realize that connection is what was great. It wasn't CD. No. It wasn't Dak Prescott. No. It was the connection of both. They together, man. They together. It's crazy. It's Dak haters out here everywhere.
Y'all gotta clap it up for Landlord on that soliloquy, brother. Excellent soliloquy, my brother. Excellence. Just excellent, man. Just had to let that man cook on that. That boy was cooking, man. Let's get back to my girl, Jane. Let Jane, keep going, girl.
Other quarterbacks. In other words, if he takes a hometown discount, that essentially hurts other guys that are up next. And the importance of looking out for his family. This is not Dak being greedy. This is him being realistic. And then you've got the Cowboys on their side simply saying, look, there's only so much we can do as it relates to paying this guy. Now what the market bears. My only thing with this, and you and I, Tom, we can kind of kick this around a little bit. We saw some of the details of the CeeDee Lamb contract that just got released. He got the $38 million signing bonus. He's essentially stands to make about 1.15 in his APY this year. Then that goes up to 26, 25 in the next couple of years. You can get creative with these things, and we both know that the cap is about to explode in the next 2 years. So the point is the Cowboys could get it done if they wanted to. We do know that Dak essentially wants to be here. And what is a little different about this thing is in the past, Dak has essentially said once the season starts, he just wants to focus on the season. But what I'm kind of hearing from both sides, that they'll continue to talk through this. And then you've got
Dak, shut the door.
Jerry talking about dangling the carrot and using it as motivation.
See that bullshit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dangling the carrot.
If you don't get
ridiculous.
Listen. Oh my God, a boss.
Let me finish this, bro. Let me finish this, and then I know you ready to cook, bro. I got you.
God.
Maybe he's waiting to see how deep they go into the postseason. Maybe a contract extension doesn't necessarily happen in March or April. Maybe it would happen depending on how they play in the playoffs. So this one just feels a little different than some of the negotiations in the past. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but that's just how it's feeling on my side.
Man, go. I know you ready, bro. I know you ready. Go.
Man. Dangling the carrot is so ridiculous to me, man. It's like, do you know who chasing after that carrot? You know what I'm saying? It's an animal. It's somebody who's not smart enough to realize that they won't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, that's a crazy analogy, man, but it's so right and it's so true. That's why it's disrespectful, y'all. That's why I keep going back to disrespect. Like, Justin Herbert getting paid, and you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't did nothing, bro. The only thing they did was not being in Dallas.
Yeah.
That's it. Like if Tua was in Dallas, he wouldn't be getting paid. He'll be getting the same treatment as Dak.
Yeah.
Any quarterback outside of Patrick Mahomes will be getting probably the same treatment in Dallas. If you ain't winning Super Bowls, they gonna talk to you crazy. And I'm telling you, we already know Dak is not the guy who want to be at the Family Jones events and all of that stuff and hugging them and all that. Dak ain't that guy. Dak ain't Romo. You see, we didn't have all that trouble with Romo. They paid Romo $100 million before $100 million was even a thing. They dropped $100 million on Romo so quick. Bow, $100 million. Everybody was like, what they doing? Go ahead.
We got another wave of super chats that came in. B Bird, he say the Joneses never believed that a fourth rounder could be this good. And in 2024, they still don't. They negotiate with him like he's a cornerback or a wide receiver. That's deep.
That's crazy.
And I told you, boss. But after a while, B Bird, I can't think they that stupid. See, because I feel that. At the same time, you can't deny runner-up MVP with the most touchdowns. You can't be that dumb. Are you really that dumb? No way. I don't know. No.
Boss, let me give you this real quick, because I know you're a great draft analysis yourself. You know what I'm saying? Analyst yourself. So you know what I mean. I'm really close to siding with B Bird on this one. When it's your guy, boss, it's your guy. So you looking for things to justify your thoughts.
But this
when
is
he
the
ain't
deal.
your guy, hold on. When he ain't your guy, what's the opposite of that?
Yeah, you go look for reasons to nitpick him.
And we try our best not to be biased, boss, but it's just natural stuff that's gonna be there.
But this the deal.
Right?
Y'all looking at it from pure football. You gotta add business to it.
I get that, but I'm talking about that's the voices that's inside of him. That's the voice like looking at him like this never been my guy. That might be what he talk. That what he thinking.
I just think they milking this dog. I think this is a publicity stunt, bro. I think this is a publicity stunt, man. I think this is what he does. You know, this is what he does. Like, you know, he did the same thing with CeeDee Lamb last week. He did. That's
some strong evidence right there that I
can't
deny.
Did the exact same play.
CeeDee Lamb.
Line his ass off.
I can't deny that.
Look.
How many times did you want? You say you're impatient. How many times did you want to say, just give me back there?
To be honest, really only one time throughout this whole time, and it was near the end. Quite honestly, now that we got it done, I can tell y'all. So it was near the end. I was like, bro, listen, we just need to get this done. I'm ready to go be with my guys. I know we're missing out on so much time, like a month. Obviously, I'm training on my own. Granted, I can be prepared, but like timing, you can't teach that. You can't like a month. Obviously, I'm training on my own. Granted, I can be prepared, but like timing, you can't teach that. You can't like a month. Obviously, I'm training on my own. Granted, I can be prepared, but like timing, you can't teach that. You can't coach that. You can't rep. Like the only thing you can do is rep that. And obviously, avenues, bumps, and alleyways of getting open and scoring touchdowns. You got to see it to believe it.
So this is the deal, though. This is why I say it's all about publicity. Jerry Nim, he telling you it was a cost to the team of me missing training camp, bro. He told them boys, man, I want to get there, man, because I need that time. I need to get my timing down. That's why I played it 3 times. But what did that tell you about Jerry Nim? Jerry Nim is like, so? You know what I mean? So?
They gonna play chicken with you.
Yeah. With his own team, bro.
That's crazy, man. Like that's so diabolical.
With his own squad. He played chicken with his own squad for money. Yeah.
Do you not see the environment that they gotta operate in?
It's horrible. For football?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So
that's a toxic environment right there.
That's why I think this is about money. You know what I mean? I think Jerry is milking it, and I think he want to milk it some more. I think he want to take this into the season. He want this to last as long as Dak and the team can stomach it. That's how long he want it to last, because they make that much money.
But he also say he want to win the Super Bowl.
He want both. See, I've been thinking about that for the last week, bro. Jerry is at this point in his life, he don't just want a Super Bowl. He want a Super Bowl and to rake it all in. You see what I'm saying? He want it all now. He ain't satisfied with just a ring. He got 3. You know? He in the Hall of Fame. He wanna, okay, I want to win a Super Bowl and I want to max out all my profits in all the publicity. I want to be the number 1 in billions, and I want to be the number 1 team. But I'm picking billions over the ring.
Even if one is stepping on the other.
Yep. It's what we chose.
Counterproductive, man.
It's what we chose. It's what we chose as fans. This is the environment, right? It ain't gonna change.
Mean, we can't do nothing about it.
We can't do now. This part, the only thing it's gonna take Dak being very strong about. I am not going into the season with this, because Jerry wants to go into the season with this. He does.
You see how he dragged the moral side of the players out.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you peeped that.
No, I did peep that.
Not just you, the fan base. Did
Yeah.
they peep?
Yeah.
You see how it drug the moral side of CeeDee Lamb out? He like the holdout went so long to the point where CeeDee is almost gotta go against his love for football and his team and his success of his team.
Yeah.
No lie. It went to that degree.
Yeah.
Now CeeDee gotta choose between being great this season and his legacy compared to this little money dispute we got going on. They drag out the morals out of these dudes, bro. That is very, very toxic. That's what it is.
You know what it remind me of, bro?
What?
Men and women, they use their kids as footballs when the thrill is gone out of a relationship or a marriage.
You mean like as what? As bargaining trips type of vibes?
Yeah.
What?
So like where people
like
use their kids as a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they did with CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? Is you right. It's like he wanna be great. And they basically like, yeah, we'll kill your kid.
It's just crazy. Like Jerry negotiating with Jerry in Dallas is almost like some kamikazes type stuff. Like he don't care. He like, listen,
I'll blow it up.
You want? I was just about to say, I will press this button. It will be all of us. I don't care. Like,
we are
like,
all die.
Jerry.
We are all die. This motherfucker.
Hold your horses, Jerry. Is it that deep, sir? We just hold on. You know, you gotta stop him. Like, hold on, stop. Don't press it. Like he that diabolical with it, man.
Yeah.
That dude, that boy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
See,
like
see over here, like I'm missing time, bro. Me and Dak could be out there, and Jerry and them like,
boss, you got to think about this. Who doing the work to be great though? CeeDee them doing the work to be great, not Jerry.
Yeah.
See, look, you wasting my great work.
You are
wasting you wasting it, bro. They sitting up there like, man, we been working for 2 years for this. We supposed to be up here when it's time to do this. Now you got us down here just because you want to be petty.
Hold on real quick, man.
This is crazy.
I gotta say this too, because I see some stuff going on. It's some mod wars going on. So
on your side.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this. I talked to Law, and I'm letting everybody know that I'm gonna also do what my boy Law did, and I'm gonna remove all moderators, because it is a lot of people that's starting to like trip, like where they canceling people because of disagreement. It's people that I know are cool that been kicked off this channel, you know? Yeah. So it's like, nah, we go redo the mods, but we go do it in a way to where we on the same page. It ain't gonna be just I don't like what you're saying, so I got rid of you. So
yeah, I tell my mods too, man. We don't time people out for disagreements, man. Like if they talking disrespectful, you know, personal attacks, stuff like that, just trolling for no, like saying weird stuff, anything like that, that's different. But if somebody come on here and say Dak his ass or he's sorry, that ain't counsel right there. You just gotta tell him he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like you just gotta tell him he's stupid. That's all. So
I'm gonna keep some mods. I know who to keep. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I am gonna have to tighten up because it is a little bit some power things.
Might need to go over some mod etiquette.
Yeah, it's mod etiquette. Yeah. And that's behind the scenes stuff. I ain't gonna do that on no live show.
Yeah.
But anyway, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we covered every angle of this now. So what's your final prediction on what's gonna happen with this? Then we'll move to something else.
I say I hope it get done. I really don't know. I feel like it's a little more up in the air than it ever been to me. It just feel that way to me. Like you said, you made me feel a little better when you showed me that he was just absolutely lying and capping with CD, and then next thing you know, he gets signed. Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, it just feel a little different this time. You know what I'm saying? Because not just because Dak on a 1 year, but Mike on a 1 year, then the other Mike on a 1 year, and it's just a lot of unknowns going on right now. And it's a lot of free agents on this team. It's just too much. It's a lot of indicators to something that I'm not ready for. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason. Now, if it was just Dak alone and everything else was intact, that'd be different. But it's not just Dak. You see what I'm saying? It's Dak, Mike, Zimmer, all those together, plus some of the free agent roster moves we might have to make. It draws another kind of picture to me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. It's the whole, not just the one person.
Well, I say this. Me looking at this man very measured. I think it's going into the season. Mainly because I don't think Dak is just loud enough. I don't think he closed the door, but it's almost like I don't see Jerry kind of taking you serious. You didn't. It wasn't ugly enough. You know what I mean?
He ain't stand on business.
And then what James said. See, what was the difference between CeeDee Lamb and Dak? What was we hearing the final week before it got done? What was happening? You was hearing back and forths on numbers. They offered 33. He turned down. You was starting to see numbers talk. What did she say with both sides are saying? They're just talking. They're not trading numbers, proposals. You see what I'm saying? So that's an indication to me that it's not serious, that Jerry is drawing this out, just being all the way honest, but I think it can change based on the anger of the fans. If the fans would show anger about Dak not being signed, it would be done, but me kind of reading the fans and the interest, as long as Dak show up, they don't care.
You're an afterthought then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get treated like the girl that always answer. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to her next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You going out the one that it ain't a sure thing all the time.
Right.
Everybody wants what they can't have. And it's just like we said, we couldn't have CD, could it? Jerry showed you he wanted him. Went and paid him some money.
Right.
Dak is there. Dak is here.
He here.
You don't feel no consequences for not paying Dak.
You don't No consequence. Yeah.
It's no consequence.
Yeah, Dak is, it's like a beta.
Let you do anything you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's no disrespect. It's just it's a metaphor.
Yeah.
And that's why he getting treated like a simp. You know, like look at the difference between CeeDee Lamb. Now, that was a little bit of a pushback and say, man, I stopped listening to Jerry a long time ago. That was a nice little pushback. That was
I ain't
nice.
gonna lie, yeah, that was
nice.
a haymaker punch right there.
That was nice. That was showing your frustration, you know. So he not quite beta, but it's mostly beta. You know, it's mostly beta. Like most people would have been, put it like this, Aaron Rodgers, he would have been unbearable. Runner-up MVP, and you over here acting like you unsure about me? After Trey Lance? After we know what Trey Lance is?
Not ready right now.
No, I want to play this too, man. Let's go totally flip the topic. Let's go flip it.
Let's do it.
And what a lot of fans don't know, and I've been piecing this together this offseason, as the Cowboys were heading into that Green Bay game, they knew that they needed help at the running back position. And it showed. If you look at that Green Bay game, 123 rushing yards, and 45 of those were Dak. I was under the impression that they had reached out to a few running backs about possibly joining them in the postseason. Well, now I've learned Dalvin Cook was one of them. The issue was that Dalvin Cook's son had just been born, and a lot of people are pointing to, well, what happened to him in New York? Well, let me take you back through New York. New York, they didn't have the offensive line that Dalvin Cook expected that he was going to get. They lost their starting quarterback in week 1. And then ultimately, a lot of those carries went to Breece Hall as they saw that he was the future. I'm told Cook is this energy guy, and ultimately the energy, the vibes were off, so to speak, but he was always interested in Dallas. So there has been a dialogue that has been maintained, but the Cowboys are very loyal to their own. So in other words, they want to see how to speak, but he was always interested in Dallas. So there has been a dialogue that has been maintained, but the Cowboys are very loyal to their own. So been a dialogue that has been maintained, but the Cowboys are very loyal to their own. So been a dialogue that has been maintained, but the Cowboys are very loyal to their own. So been a dialogue that has been maintained, but the Cowboys are very loyal to their own. So in other words,
getting I don't know, man.
I'm gonna put that pressure on you, bro.
What you want to know?
Why more people ain't talking about these bastards, bro? We keep falling for it. Like Jane just said, I played it 4 times. They over here still talking about being loyal to their own.
And yeah,
so
that's interesting that they
keep basically saying we don't see free agents as ours.
And in reality, when you sign somebody, they should be yours now.
Exactly. Exactly. I still see y'all super chats, man. Y'all stacking them up. We going back to them. Landlord, I'm not tripping on that, bruh. See, this is what's crazy. All this talk on Freeman. Freeman better than Zeke. And I'm over here like, bruh, do y'all look at the history of how we treat free agents? So what's going on with Cooks? What's in your opinion going on with Cooks?
You talking about how good he is or how he gonna get
what's
treated?
Going on?
What you talking about?
Just what's your theories? I'm gonna give you mine.
Like I said, far as him playing with the Jets, he didn't get that many opportunities.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't get that many opportunities. So I just gotta see him. I gotta see him with our team, with our line and our scheme and stuff like that before I judge him, you know, to the highest degree. But I think he's still, a talented back. It just depends on how much juice he got. Is he still fast and all of that? We know he's capable of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to see him with our line and see how it develop. But as far as him being treated like a bastard, you know what I'm saying? We know how that's going. We already know how that's going to go. Zeke going to probably get top priority. Then we draft Rico.
Yeah.
They still kind of treat him like a bastard a little bit.
I think they treat him like a super son.
I mean, not last year.
Yeah, they did.
Tony got the lion's share of the runs.
That's
Rico was like
injury prone.
We'll see you later, Rico. You get.
And then I think that was. I don't even think that was bastard treatment. I think that was reverse cheat because we put $10 million on Pollard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is what I think going on, Landlord. I want to get your thoughts on it. I think what's going on is obviously he's a bastard. But I also think he's Rico insurance. I also think he's a Zimmer guy. I think Zimmer greatly endorsed him. Yeah, because there've been leaks that Zimmer had a lot to do with this and sold him hard. So
true.
So I think this does have a lot to do with Zimmer. But I also know he's getting that bastard treatment. And as a bastard, they put him on the practice squad. But he's going to get a chance to learn the offense. And they likely are, if you any kind of way intelligent, you should be at this point expecting something to happen to Rico.
So right now, where do he rank in the running back room for you?
Dead last.
Wow.
And that's from me watching him last year. Now I haven't did a deep dive yet again on his film, but I saw that he was done. But I need to go take another look. I'm also not saying that he can't get it back. Sometimes you can have the proper offseason to where you gain it back. You do. Now, a lot of people try to act like that once you kind of take a decline in running back that you finish. Most of the time that's true, but sometimes you do have a surge into your career in the right situation. Because that did also happen to Jerome Bettis. See, people forget that before Jerome Bettis went on that Super Bowl run, he had 3 years that looked like he was declining. Three. You know what I'm saying? Not 1, 3. So, and I think the Dallas Cowboys are doing a much better job of using the practice squad as stashing and redshirting certain talents, So, with the increase of the practice squad players from COVID, smarter teams are not just looking at it like we need to kind of develop the young guys in here. They also have developed a way to kind of get you, sit you, and prepare for the future with you. So I think that's what the real vision of Dalvin Cook is. I think it's Rico gathers insurance.
Rico Daddle.
My fault. I said gathers.
You made me remember Rico.
Man, my fault. Rico Daddle. I said that with confidence too, bro. I tripped up.
That was a big storyline in Dallas though.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would hope he would be better than Rico, but I guess not. I'm gonna have to go look at him too. I'm finna go look at everything I can find on him.
Yeah. I didn't like what I saw, but I like the plan. I do. And I like the type of back that he is behind this offensive line. I like it. It's just, will it sustain?
So he's more like Zeke or more like a change of pace?
He more of a,
because Rico a hybrid to me. Rico ain't really change of pace to me.
I think Dalvin Cook is more Rico than Zeke. I think Zeke is a lot more patient.
I think Rico a hybrid to me. Like he's like not like Zeke, but at the same time he give you a little something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to describe what I mean, but I don't see him as a full change of pace. Deuce probably could be considered a change of pace because he's like super. Yeah, he's super different in style and everything. You know?
Yeah.
So he's a change of pace, but I don't see Rico like that. I just see Rico might be slightly because he got a little burst. So that might be what they consider a change of pace, though. So yeah, it just depends on how they view it, really.
Yeah, and a lot of people was treating Deuce to me last year like they was concerned about him, but Deuce showed out last year in preseason. I think they made a conscious choice to redshirt him. Deuce is gonna get his chance this year.
I think so too.
They go feature Deuce this year.
What I was concerned about them when they featured him last year, like they snatched him up real quick, and I don't know. I really want to know what was the whole story behind that, because like you said, you feel like they redshirted him. I feel like they tried it and didn't like what they seen. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Deuce probably came back a little better this year, though. I feel like he worked and got better. So maybe he ready for what they envisioned in him last year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because you got to remember, boss, you can go back to the beginning of the season. They had packages for Deuce Vaughn. They was not lying.
Right.
I remember in the Giants game, they tried stuff with him.
Right.
And I believe in the Jets game too, it was very early in the season, and then you never seen it again.
Right.
So, I mean, if you think about it, what does that say to you? I know everybody's high on Deuce now, but when nobody having outrage back then, because you seen what he gave you when they put him in.
Yeah.
Now, we understand now that our whole run game was just in shambles, so that could have been a part of it. But we didn't really see nothing that was desirable out of Deuce when they gave him his opportunities in the real game.
Right.
So that was a concern for me.
Yeah, man. And so also, since we, catching up on this boss land, we want to talk to you about the 53, because I think I got a better feel of what really happened with this 53 that makes sense.
Yeah, me too.
First, I'll hear you out first.
What position you want to start on, or you just want to just go?
I was just talking in general.
Okay.
Because I say this, so we'll come together on thought.
Go ahead.
I think the training camp was more need-based versus best player. That's what it came down to.
Yeah, I see some need, yeah.
I think it was all need. Because if we did a ranking, right, let's do this together. How would you rank Woods versus Ball, Matt Walesko, and what's the defensive end that Wheat. How would you put them in the order? How would you grade them?
I like Woods the best.
Woods one. So I would agree with that.
You said Walesko and Ball.
Yeah.
And who else? And Wheat. I might say Wheat next.
You'll say Wheat next. I'll say Josh Ball next.
Then Ball, then Walesko for me.
Okay. Right. So when you look at who made the team, you got Walesko 4. I got Walesko 4. But the reason why he made the team is because the need at right tackle.
Yeah.
And we had so many safeties. He wasn't a need.
It just wasn't that you could do in that safety room, bro.
Unless you went best player,
over, bro.
Yeah.
He would have had to take over. And he did a great job. But it was a kind of an uphill battle for that safety position, bro.
Yeah. It was just too many.
Yeah, it was too many.
And see, also, I want the fans to remember this. Remember this. And hear me, I want to get your thoughts on this, landlord. So, never look at a team and say, if that player was so good, why did they get cut? Or why did they trade? See, think about the Dallas safety room. Sometimes it don't mean you sorry. Sometimes it's just that room is deep.
It's full.
It's full, right?
Hey, the
like
perfect
we
example.
are literally talking about trading Wilson.
Yeah.
And serious about
example, just this is gonna be real quick. The perfect example was Alvin Kamara. He came to Bama, bro. He couldn't get on the field.
Yeah.
So he went to Tennessee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does that mean Alvin Kamara was not a good back? I mean, we seen what he turned into. He just was in a full room and it wasn't no room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, it just wasn't no room. So that's a perfect way to put it, boss. Just like using our roster, for example, is a great way to put it. Because now when we searching for other talent on other teams, you got to keep that into consideration. Don't evaluate the player that's getting released before you look at the room.
You look at the room.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the room first. Because if a quarterback room, our quarterback room probably look better than a lot of folks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Trey Lance probably look better than a lot of people third quarterback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or better than some of these people's second quarterback, maybe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what your room look like and what the other team's looking for.
And my boy Special K say, to be real, I'm not as high on Hook as a lot of people. Man, I'm gonna tell you this. Me at the training camp in Dallas, invisible.
You ain't seen him?
Where is
I ain't heard nothing from Malik Hooker.
Quiet.
The whole training camp, practice, nothing. I'm not gonna lie. And I was out there in person.
Right.
I don't even recall seeing 28.
Right.
So I mean, was he hurt when I was there? I don't know. But I didn't see him. And you know, Malik has been solid. But I want the best players out there. I want the best talent out there. I feel like somebody like Ranye do a better job.
Yeah.
Right now, this year, 2024.
Right.
I might be willing to risk it with my boy Ranye. I'm sorry. But politics is gonna keep Malik on now because they look at Malik like a great story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was hurt the whole time he was in the league and he came to Dallas and now he's fixed and you know what I'm saying? No longer fall apart like you know that cartoon. He's not falling apart anymore. He's a part of the Dallas Cowboys and he's all better now. So they look at that like a success story. And now you got young Wolves that's right there to be taking his spot, but you know, they're not gonna get a fast shot, unfortunately. In my opinion. And like and he's a bastard and he's still getting top priority. And that's different. That's different. Malik in a different kind of category or something.
I figured out something though about him. He not a real bastard.
Why you say that? Somebody wanted him in the draft.
He was a 30 visit. Draft. He was a 30 visit. James Washington was too.
See, they like Bros, time out, boss.
You know I be on it, bro. Yeah.
Time out, though. Time out, boss. You ain't gonna like this.
Okay,
you ain't gonna like this.
I'm listening.
What we just told you, boss. When it's your guy, boss.
Yeah.
When it's your guy, it's your guy. I'm telling you, bro.
You talking about Dak?
Yes. They still feel like they connected to their guys. They believed in them. That's why they giving them other opportunities. You see what I'm saying? They never looked at Dak like that, bro. And it suck. Even though he's slapping them in the face with great season after great season after dope stuff after dope stuff, they still looking at it like, I mean, yeah, but it's a but behind all of it.
I don't think it's no but at all.
It sounds like it might have needed a pause. I don't know.
I don't think it's that at all. I think Dak just be fighting for his bread. He a real man. He a real man, bro. He a real fight. I showed this a million times. Dak is the only player that didn't get bent over. The only one. Now CeeDee. And CeeDee actually got bent over.
He went number 2.
Everybody got bent over, bro. Like for real.
He broke it. He broke something with the number 1 with something, right?
No.
Or he number 2 all the way across the board.
Across the board. Bent over.
Ain't nobody look.
Trayvon Diggs.
I think bent over is a little too far, boss.
No, it's
but
not.
I say this.
I said it right.
Bit,
no, it's
a
not.
A little bit.
Let me make my case, bro. I'm finna kill you on this. You don't want this. This not the one.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Hear me out. So, I'm at training camp, right?
Yeah.
I saw the power of CeeDee Lamb, bro, and it was amazing. So, we go in there, stands empty, bro. CeeDee Lamb come out there. The next day, I couldn't park.
He got that thing jumping in it.
He got that thing. I saw the value of CeeDee Lamb instantly. And I said, you know how out there it looked like the fans was protesting?
Yeah.
That's because CeeDee Lamb wasn't out there, bro. I saw the power of your stars, bro. I saw it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Micah was coming out there, Diggs was coming, and you saw the crowd getting into it. Nah, bro, they bent over. Like Jerry got over on them boys, bro. Every last one of them. And this is how he got over them. Them long-term deals. And basically, Jerry and them basically go out their way to tell every one of them, you are not as good as your counterparts, and we are not going to pay you as such. Period. Bend over. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And Dak is the only one that ain't never let them do them like that. He the only one. He's the only one that got a 4-year contract, bro. CeeDee Lamb just got it. Yeah, CeeDee just got it. I'm just saying, him and CeeDee, the only ones that got 4-year contracts. Everybody else, bend over. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said the only reason.
Romo had a 6. Zach Martin had a 6. Frederick had a 6. T. Smith had an 8. Cooper had a.
They signed him a lifetime deal.
Cooper had a 5. Yeah. So anyway. All right, let's give our final words, man. Let's give our final words, man. I'll give mine first. Looking at this whole thing, I ain't gonna cap like I really know the future on this one. I'm usually very good at being able to read the tea leaves. Nah, this one ain't easy to see. It's just not. Trying to figure out what this future getting ready to be. I do know that they're gonna eventually pay Dak, because Dak is too much of a cash cow to Jerry. Like, period. Just they pretending like they uncertain, but at the end of the day, oh yeah, you right. We got to take these super chats. There ain't no final words. My bad. My bad. My boy Chris is like, hold on real quick. Let me stop.
Said I paid monies.
Nah, he looking out, man. Y'all looking out. Appreciate it. I almost forgot them super chats. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Hold on real quick. Let me go back to these super chats. Yeah, man. So let me go through my boy D Shift. You got some super chats over there?
Nah, I ain't got no more over here.
Man, y'all bless my boy, man. Y'all bless the OG, man. Y'all always blessing me, man. Bless the homie. Y'all go to the landlord, man. Throw some dollars in his pocket and put some conversation in the chat, because we getting ready to address all of that right now. We getting ready to address all that now, man. Just show your boy landlord some love. All right. So my boy D Shield said with a $2 super chat, he said, "Are there teams Dak won't go to even money good?" I'm pretty sure it's some teams that he won't go to, like
rebuilding type teams.
Yeah, I don't think at his age he want to be on a rebuild team. But it's gonna be enough teams that are where he gonna look at it, in my opinion, and say, okay, I can do something with this. I can do something with this. And then my boy Christian said, do you think Dak should have held out like CeeDee and became more of a villain to speed up the process? Absolutely.
That's what half the show been about.
Yeah. Yep. That's
unfortunately.
Yeah. That's exactly what Dak, especially as Trey Lance was trending down. And clearly trending down, he should have just excused himself. You know what I'm saying? And be like, nah, I ain't gonna, nah. And he would have went right to the front of the line. They would have got Dak done in 2 days. Real talk. Mm-hmm. A quarterback holding out? Oh, they would have been like. Oh yeah, I read that one. And then my boy Money Sky said, he said, if it's not done by the time the season starts, then you can negotiate with Ty France like anybody else who wants my services in 2025. Yeah. And that's pretty much what he said.
That's stern right there.
That's pretty much what he said. He said, hey, I ain't talking about it. You got to talk to my agent. Yeah. And Jerry always want to surpass the agent. They always want to talk to Dak directly because they gonna get a better deal if they talk to Dak directly.
All the time.
So my boy, I got two more. He said, did CD give Dak the dark Spider-Man suit? Dak going crazy. Yeah, I'm proud of them young bulls, G. Yeah, see, and let me ask you a question, man, before I get my final words. Have you ever seen this landlord? I don't ever remember this happening in Dallas Cowboy history to where you see the players actually using the mainstream media against Jerry, right? Like saying stuff like, man, I stopped listening to Jerry a long time ago. Like, these young bulls are different. These dudes over here like, yeah, I stopped listening a long time ago, or LOL, like laughing at them, like Lamb did. This is different. These boys are fighting for their bread a lot different than I've ever seen. What's your thoughts on that?
You got to think about the times we in, man. These dudes are businesses. They are brands. They self without the Cowboys. Like CeeDee Lamb is a brand now. Even though he built that brand through the Cowboys, that brand could have wheels too. It can be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the internet, you can have another brand. I mean, you could be a brand somewhere else easily. Like the big market and small market is really like a myth these days, because you got the whole market online. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about, oh, this particular corner of the U.S. can see me and nobody else can. Now everybody see everything. It's all out in the open. what that old school song? Everything's out in the open. Everything out in the open these days, man. So it's no hiding behind no type of curtains. Everybody can see everything. So you could just be the biggest star if you want to. Now, will that star shine brighter than the star in Dallas? Maybe not, but you will still be a star. It's every team got a star, even though, they don't make headlines or get them as much publicity as our stars, but every team got a star. Like, almost every team got a person that we can name. You know what I'm saying? Almost every team. So that tells you if they was in Dallas, it'll just be even bigger. Right. But I did get some super chats that rolled in, man. I appreciate y'all support. I knew they was gonna come through. Let me get through them real quick. Shout out to you, Bobby Ellis, with the $2 super. He just says, great show with a lot of flames, man. I appreciate you. And shout out to Miss Sheila Neal with the $5 super. She says, thanks, guys. Thumbs up and a bunch of flames. I appreciate you, ma'am. Shout out to Fresh King 36. New York Cowboy in the building with the $10 super. He says, showing love and support to the homies, landlord, and boss. I always appreciate what y'all do for the Cowboys community. We appreciate the support, man. I appreciate you, man. I ain't see you down there in camp this year, man. I don't know if you came and we ain't run into each other or what, but nice to meet you last time, man. But I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, man, I'm happy to see the dark side come out these players. Like, for real. Because that's how you get deals done, man. You know what I mean?
It's needed in Dallas.
And this was different, man. Seeing your receive. Dez ain't never hit Jerry with the LOL. You know? Yeah. Laughing at the old man. Nah. I stopped listening to Jerry a long time ago. That's dark side talk.
that's diabolical dark side Dak right
That's
there.
Dark side talk, man. Laughing at Jerry. Like,
these boys got their own brand, man.
Yeah, they push back is nice, bro. Yeah. I like they push back, and see that also show that these boys have become men. You know what I mean? They become men. Because, see, they was here when Amari was done dirty. They witnessed all that. They saw Zach Martin have to fight for more bread. You know what I mean? They saw all of that. They saw how Tank and the Zeke who, and then he got ran out of town. So now these boys are just men.
Absolutely.
And well played, bro. Well played. So
they standing on business. And I got one more coming out the buzzer, Mr. Daniel. I appreciate you with the $10 super. He says, landlord, boss, keep doing your thing. Much love, y'all. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for your support, man. We appreciate you. Long as y'all keep supporting, we gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? We in here.
Yeah.
For sure. We can't do this without y'all, man. We really appreciate y'all, for real. I don't know if I said enough, but I gotta be, you know what I'm saying, make sure I'm transparent on that end. We really do appreciate y'all support.
Nah, man, it's extremely dope. I mean, the fact that y'all giving us an opportunity to potentially do this actually full time, you know, like, you know, and I'm headed in that direction. I know you headed in that direction, you know, where imagine Boss Cowboy able to do content all day long. Like,
man,
what would my film sessions be
up.
like? Like, what would my book, right? Like, what would my analysis be? What would my film breakdown and the post games and the graphics, just the studio, like everything would be stupid,
crazy.
And
I'm
it's
up here
on the
thinking
way,
like,
and we on the way because of y'all. Like, real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I'm just thinking like you said. Right now, we got to stretch ourselves out. You know what I'm saying? We got to give you this part over here, this part over here, this part over here. But if we get to that point, man.
Win.
Yeah, win is more accurate. Yeah, when we get to that point.
Yeah.
Speaking into existence, for sure. Because I'm telling you, I got some work for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just so much time in a day. That's all. That's my only enemy right now. You know what I'm saying?
For now.
It's only so much time in a day.
For now. You know, because I look at the pace. Like, I look at some of the people that's obviously hitting them bigger numbers now. And obviously we all happy for that. But sometimes go all the way to scroll down to where people first started. Look at their first videos. Look at their first views. Look, you know, and look how long it took a lot of them to really start hitting. You know what I mean? So when I look at my pace and I look at your pace, your quality, their quality, at the same time, when they was in a certain, we are ahead of schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are ahead of schedule. So, and it's because of y'all, man. We greatly appreciate that. So my final word is, man, this go work itself out. This is gonna work itself out because honestly, just lean on this, y'all. The cost is too great for Jerry. Regardless of all the big woofing and big talking, all the acting like he uncertain about Dak, all that's fake, all that's wee-woo. He's signing Dak. It's too much money they lose off of Dak. They not gonna let that go. Like, Dak is always in the headlines. That's worth a fortune to them. That's worth they're not letting it go. Now, will it be ugly along the way? Yeah, because he got to sell reality television. It has to be dramatic. It has to be WWF, WWE, Worldwide Federation of Wrestling. It has to be that back and forth. I stopped listening to Jerry a long time ago. We not in no rush to get Dak done. Like, they go create these manufactured dramas just so that we can do what we did today. Entertain y'all by talking about it.
True.
And we all know the outcome of the wrestling match. We know.
Yeah.
It's fake wrestling, man, and that's just all it is. This is go get done. Dak is gonna be our quarterback for the next 5 years. We don't know exactly how and when it's gonna get done, but it's gonna get done. It's definitely gonna get done. Like, don't even trip. Cause see, this is how I know they full of that old wee-woo, bro. This is exactly how I know they full of that wee-woo. It's one simple question you got to ask yourself. Is Dak better now than he was the first contract?
Yes. Huh. And like, you got to be, well, go ahead. You still on your final word. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Then you got it. So he's better. He's clearly better than what he was, right?
Yeah.
So but the first time around they tagged him twice because they didn't want to let they lady in the streets. Huh? So Dak wasn't even as good looking. You feel me? That was bow-tie Dak. This Dak, you know what I mean? This is spicy Dak. Spicy Dak different.
This Dak got a $4,000 suit on. You know
this
what I'm saying?
Man say, you know, so you let that Dak, you didn't let that Dak hit the streets. You telling me you gonna let this Dak hit the streets? You gonna let this nah. You not letting this Dak into the streets. Jerry, woo, you got me messed up. I'm not falling for it. It is getting done. I just don't know when.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Your final word made me feel better, though. I'm gonna tell you straight up. But, you know, my final word, I'll say this. This is the same rerun we seen year after year. We done seen this movie before. We know the ending, like you said.
Yep.
It usually ends with a contract. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And guess what usually happens? Dak bend them over. You know what I'm saying? He take them to the woodshed. I don't know why they keep betting against this young man. That's what I don't understand. That's what's frustrating to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't put a finger on it. Things that I can't understand frustrate me. Like, if I can't get it, I'm mad because it makes no sense to me. So I just can't understand why they always seem like they want to bet against Dak Prescott, and he just put a whooping on them every time. So, I mean, get ready for the whooping. It's finna be a whole nother one coming, 2024 version, you know what I'm saying? Brand new out the plastic. They finna get it now, you know what I'm saying? And Dak finna go crazy. I really think he probably could be an MVP. Let this line be crazy again. Let Cooper BB be a great center all of a sudden, and let Tyler Guyton go out here and wall off Myles Garrett and go crazy. Man, Dak he might have an MVP right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what in the world, what on this earth would Jerry Jones do if this man go out here and win the MVP? Ooh, it's gonna be some smoke in the city. It's gonna be some smoke in the city. That's my final word.